illuminate our evening with the verses of the Holy Quran, our ultimate guidance and salvation.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان. الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان صدق الله العظيم.
Let us listen to the translation of these sacred verses by one of our students, Sajida Muhammad.
In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, the most beneficent. It is He who has taught the Quran. He has created man, the sun and the moon, both alike bow down in adoration. And the heaven He has raised high, and also He has set out the balances of justice, in order that you may not transgress due balance, to establish weight with justice and fall not short in the balance. It is He who has spread out the earth for His creatures, therein fruit and date farms producing spades enclosing dates. Also corn with its leaves and stalk for fodder and seed-scented plants. Then, which of these blessings of your Lord will you both deny?
Jazakallah. Now I would like to request all my honorable guests to rise in respect of the national anthem of Kuwait.
Celebrating an important milestone in the academic quest of our brilliant students. Indeed, they have achieved an important stage in their relentless journey for education and self-empowerment. We congratulate them most sincerely, and we are quite sure they have made their parents very, very proud. On the commencement of this auspicious event of our young students, we most humbly request the Principal of International School of Pakistan, Mr. Anju Masood, to come up on the stage to deliver the welcome address. Sir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. His Excellency Mr. Aziz, Mr. Martin from British Embassy, Mr. Stasia from Spanish Embassy, Abdullah Rashid Al-Rafaiti, and Jews from British County. Parents, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good evening. Thank you for providing the opportunity to interact with honorable guests, awardees, and the parents of outstanding students. Welcome to the event that is organized for recognition of young talents. Kuwait is a second home where multinationals of diversified cultures live together for common objectives. Education has no boundaries. It is a core requirement of everyone and the demand of the global society. International School of Pakistan, that was established in 1975, is known as one of the leading educational institutes for the British and the Pakistani education systems. Success never comes overnight. It is the history of 38 years of devoted efforts of its management, dedicated contribution of the qualified faculty, rather my proud faculty, and of course the kind support from the school owner, Mr. Abdullah Rashid Rafi. I really appreciate the role of the parents. That is very much important in bringing the outstanding results. We have to be dynamic. We have to go forward. The modern and the complex world is demanding from us. Professionalism is taking place of traditionalism. Perfect skills are required to resolve global issues. It is the time to realize our responsibilities to shape a civilized, disciplined, peaceful and prosperous society. Ladies and gentlemen, most of the A stars and A graders in IGCSE and A-level examinations from Kuwait are the product of International School of Pakistan, and I am very proud of that. The fact which is known to everyone, and especially the British Council. In Pakistani system, we are one of the best amongst all overseas institutions. As regards IGCSE, AXL, if you are not better than any other school in Kuwait, I am 100% sure we are not less than any institution in Kuwait.
By definition, accounting is a system of recording and summarizing business and financial transactions. For as long as civilization has been engaging in trade, methods of record keeping, accounting and accounting tools have been invented. Maha Messer Rose, author of Accounting and Auditing History, writes that the earliest known writing discovered by archaeologists has, when translated, been found to be records of tax accounting. Such writings have been found on clay tablets from Egypt and Mesopotamia from as early as 2000 to 300 BC. As humans formed governments, accounting became a necessity. So now let's hear some views and experiences of our dear students, and Samreen Tamil will represent and speak on their behalf on the journey of educational achievement. Samreen Tamil.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to express my views on behalf of students of foundation level and ACCA, wide range of aspects of all the business environment that it covers. I would recommend my juniors to join this field and hence be a part of ACCA. Also, as we learn from foundation level to the skills and finally to the professional level, we gain creditable qualities as students. I am going to start my professional career now, and I'm hopeful that I'll be a good professional and I'm ready to face the difficulties of my professional life now. Thank you very much for listening and have a great evening. Thank you.
Books give us theoretical knowledge, equip us with learning, but knowledge needs its practical application to make us perfect. Alghanim Industries is one of the prestige reputed commercial organizations. Here comes the group internal auditor from Alghanim Industries, Mr. Bill Gibson, to share his practical knowledge. Sir.
Hello everyone. I'm honored to be here. Actually, we've hired numerous ACCA students from the chapter, and we were very impressed with the caliber. So I want to congratulate you all for your hard work. I know that it's not easy, and it's going to pay off several times over. But I wanted to let you know what to expect when you enter the workforce. First off, I'm going to try a joke. I think it's a pretty funny joke, but maybe you won't. All of you, I see full heads of hair, flowing. It's great, you know. But at 32 years old, this is what the profession does to you. It'll make you premature, bald, gray, all this. But the bright side is all the money you save on your hair products. So I can see a lot of you out there, you know, just invest it. In all seriousness, what I want to do is let you know that you have great opportunities out there. And when I was in university, I actually didn't like writing papers. I did not like auditing. And now I'm an insurance professional that writes audit reports for a living. And actually, I've grown to love the profession. And who would have thought something that you thought you hate, you end up growing to love it. And now I have a deep passion for what I do, and I have a deep passion for writing. So just keep that in mind when you get into the world, that some things you thought you might not like, you end up enjoying. I don't know if you've ever heard of the saying, the pen is mightier than the sword, but you'll understand that in a couple of years. I was always told by my professors in the university that I had to do public accounting, something like this. And basically, in order, if you want to be successful, and have a viable career, external is the way to go. So I never heard of internal audit. I didn't even know it existed 5 years into my career. So I've never even just thought about doing that as a viable career path when I graduated. So when I graduated, I started working in an external firm where the requirements were actually very rigorous. We followed formal procedures, and that's what helped mold me into the professional I am today. So it's very valuable. But again, never heard of internal audit. But I wanted to let you know that the first couple of years when you enter the workforce are very important. You need to look for a place that's going to develop you. This is important. Now, it's not going to happen on its own, but those are the type of places you want to look for. A formalized training, because the first couple of years, they stay with you. And as an internal auditor, we have a unique responsibility, and our work is highly visible to senior management. I believe it's a fast track, in my opinion, to executive management, because every day you're dealing with managers about their processes. So you get an opportunity that not a lot of people have. You know, you can go in as accounts payable, and work your way up to a supervisor, and maybe manager, and all of this. But when you go into the audit profession, you're opining on people's on these managers' processes. So it's a fast track. People get to know you, and it's very visible. But with that comes responsibility. But before I finish, I want to give you a personal story that I guarantee you each one of you will face in your career. Maybe not the same story as mine, but you will have challenges. This profession is ridden with challenges. And you might, and actually I think you will, be faced with integrity and ethical dilemmas. So I'll start with my personal story. A long time ago, I was tasked to review cash operations, okay, in remote locations, and during the review I found out people were transporting money without following proper procedures. Okay, sounds innocent, right? Well, I was actually uncomfortable with this practice. The employees that were doing that were uncomfortable with the practice, and actually it was in non-compliance with the corporate guidelines and practices. So, I was actually asked to carry money and transport money in non-accordance with the company practices, okay? And at that point, you ask yourself, oh great, am I going to have a job tomorrow if I don't do this? So what would you do? Well, I certainly didn't want to lose my job. Or I didn't want to give the impression that I wasn't being a team player. However, I informed management that I wouldn't do this. For several reasons. One, it's breaking the company policy and procedures, against the rules. Two, we're putting employees at risk. Three, we're putting our reputation as a company at risk. And four, we're setting the wrong tone. Because the tone at the top is one of the most important controls in an organization. So I informed management that I would be notifying corporate and that I would not be participating in breaking any rules. But at this point, I struggled. I prepared myself because I didn't expect to have a job at this organization anymore. I got back to the home office, and I was called by the executive management team. Like I said, what to expect? Guess what? I was actually praised for my actions. And I was informed that the corrective measures have already been implemented. And they appreciated the concerns that I raised. And this goes to show you that the right thing to do is not always the easy thing to do. Even though I was going to lose my job, when it was all said and done, making the right choice, sticking with my integrity, ethics, these are the values that people can't teach you. Well, your parents can. Anyways, a couple of weeks later, I also got a call from a couple of the employees that felt the reason why they did these things is because they were worried that they were going to lose their jobs. And they thanked me. So I knew that the work that I was prepared to lose my career with this organization, it was worth it, for one, but decisions that you make in your life, you learn from them, and hopefully you make the right ones. And standing by those decisions may be the hardest thing you have to do. It's really easy to just say, okay, no problem. Well, I believe that's my time, and I just want to leave that with you. I look forward, and I want to congratulate all of you for a job well done. And I wish everyone the best of luck in their future endeavors. Thank you.
Foundation in Accountancy is commonly known as SIA. It is the first stage to get towards your university degree as well as professional qualifications in business and finance. It needs commitment, hard work, confidence and determination to get through it successfully. Let us recognize those who have proven their talent in their young age. I request the guest of honor, Head of Trade and Investments Department of the British Embassy, Kuwait, Mr. Martin Hall, to award their successful efforts. Along with him, I will request Mrs. Mercedes Garcia. She is the Head of Consular Section Embassy of Spain, Kuwait, to come up on the stage. Devoted to studies and topper of higher secondary education, crazy for challenges, Mr. Shanur Abdul Haq, who took only 6 months to complete the foundation. Enthusiastic, dedicated, respectful, committed, a girl I always admire. Sayyida Saman Zara Zaidi. And it's an honor for me to call her name. I always admire the student of mine. Congratulations, Sir Zaidi and Mrs. Zaidi. Congratulations. Another very young challenger, very much conscious for a career in business and finance. A-star holder of IGCSE, Usman Hussain. Congratulations.
Who says business and finance is meant for males only? Let us change our concepts. Girls are no less than boys, and our next student has proved it perfectly. She is from Philippines. She completed her IGCSE with A grades and opted for a career in professional accountancy and finance, and attempted the ACCA exam quite successfully. She is none other than Sajida Muhammad, a very obedient, disciplined, and cultured girl. Come with me. Our next student is Salman Khalik. He too is very hardworking. have a very ambitious, industrious, strategical and responsible student, Ms. Fatin Maqsood. She is the daughter of the renowned Mr. Maqsood, who is the senior most coach of squash in Kuwait. Like father, like daughter. Our next student is Hamza Zulfikar. He's said to be very social, respectful, and hardworking. Deserve a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And now comes an Indian national, Zahra, one of the most intelligent and well-mannered girls, with a strong decision-making power. She gets her award for her best efforts in chasing the career. Zahra. Request him to please come and enlighten us with his views. Mr. Martin Hall.
Thank you for that very kind introduction. I'll do my best to enlighten you. I certainly have more hair on my head as a career diplomat than Bill. I'm pretty certain I don't have as much money in the bank. So thank you, Bill, for lining me up with that line. Thanks very much. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the British Embassy and with the regards of the British Ambassador, His Excellency Frank Baker, it's a real pleasure to be with you all this evening. Nelson Mandela once said that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I am glad to be amongst a group of people who feel the same way and who have used education as a vehicle to achieve an exciting future that we all look forward to. Accountants and prospective employees of the financial and professional services industry have an opportunity in a world that is increasingly global in its business flows and future outlook. Global business will require accountants and tax experts and individuals like all of you who can be relied upon for correct advice and expertise that can become the bedrock of future prosperity. You have taken the first steps on the road to becoming part of that global commodity of skilled individuals who allow international business to flourish.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. A baseball player by the name of Stan Irwin once said, "Hard work spotlights the character of people. Some turn up sleeves, some turn up their noses, and some do not turn up at all." And now for those who really turn up their sleeves, we request Ambassador Pakistan, the chief guest of the event, Mr. Fakhar Aziz Abbasi, to step onto stage to honor them with awards, and the Director of British Council, Mr. Andrews, is requested to accompany His Excellency. Topper at higher secondary level and top scorer in corporate and business law, Hoor Shakeel. A little bit more clapping, please. That's it. I can't forget I'm a teacher also. Congratulations, Hoor. Now, very well disciplined, regular, punctual, hard-working, Mr. Sharon Cedric. They look really smart in proper suits, not in the uniforms. Now the next award for a very hard-working, committed girl, Saveria Ibrahim. Congratulations, Saveria, and over to my co-pilot.
A little persistence and a little effort may turn to glorious success. Imran Amin has proved it. He is a highly motivated, committed, and the most obedient boy. Congratulations to him. I taught him in junior school. He was really small then. Now we have Samreen Kanwal, who is qualified as affiliated to ACCA. She is very energetic and a determined young girl. Samreen Kanwal. Be quiet, docile, and reserved are the attributes of Suleiman Ahmed, but he is equally industrious and dexterous.
Now I will request Father Anam Hafiz to come up on the stage and receive the memento on behalf of his daughter. Sir, wherever you are. Proud parents. Congratulations, sir. And now another dynamic personality of ours, very cultured, hardworking, and all the good adjectives that you can think of, Mr. Salman Masood. Very polished and refined, and I'm enjoying their suits today. Proper tie, proper blazer. Wonderful. They do look different, not their proper ISP uniform. So used to. And now very sweet girl, Nimra Naeem, very career conscious, efficient, always willing to work and committed. Very sweet girl. Nimra Naeem. Come up, my dear, for your best efforts. Looking at these students, feel like I'm very old. I've taught them in very junior classes.
I'd like to congratulate the International School of Pakistan on the 10th year of their awards. And I'd like to also thank them for their 15 years now of cooperation with the British Council. These exams, ACCA exams, Cambridge International exams, and Excel exams. You've been a truly important partner of ours the last 15 years, and we really, my colleagues here in the room and I, really appreciate that. I'd like to give out my congratulations to all the students and young professionals who successfully passed ACCA. British Council works in 110 countries around the world, and I am not sure, but I think we probably organise ACCA exams in every one of those 110 countries. So tonight, or other nights like this, your peers from around the world will be taking these exams and having similar moments and similar pride and satisfaction. As Martin referred to Bill, I will also refer to Bill, but slightly differently. He was mentioning auditors, and I suddenly thought, there's a group of fairly scary young people in this room. What you might not realise now is that in a few years' time, when you step into offices to audit companies, institutions, the people on the receipt of these audits, the managers, maybe senior managers, will feel a little bit scared and a little bit nervous. Now, not because we've got anything to hide, but it's always that feeling, auditors are here to check us out, auditors are here to find our mistakes. And I remember when I was first in a management job and I had a visitor, an audit visit, feeling really worried, thinking, well, this is one thing that could really ruin my career just as I'm starting off. But enough negativity. you can see everything from two sides. And what I found recently is the importance that auditors have and the positive contribution they can make to an organisation. Processes exist for a purpose. And processes, it's easy to knock processes. It's easy to think, oh, we've got too many processes. British Council, 8,000 people, 110 countries around the world. Lots of processes, and sometimes we think, I'm looking at my colleagues here, we've got too many. But they're there for a reason. They're there to make us work more efficiently and effectively, and to help us concentrate on our core business, on our core activities. So as future, those of you who do become auditors, as you're going into auditing, you're not there to instill fear. You're there to encourage people to work better and to be more effective in their jobs. Our job as British Council is about creating opportunity for young people in Kuwait and the countries we work in, and trust for the UK. We create opportunities for you through ACCA exams. We create opportunities by teaching English for people to use in their future careers. At the moment, we've just created a network of young Kuwaiti entrepreneurs to support them in their professional development. We're working with a very talented group of young artists who exhibited work here in Kuwait in September, and they'll be moving to London in the autumn for an exhibition of their work reflecting the landscape of Kuwait. And trust, we hope that through our work with you, for example with ACCA, you're taking it because you trust this qualification. You trust British qualifications, and therefore you trust the United Kingdom, and in the years to come you'll want to work with us, do business with us, travel with us, enjoy our culture, etc. So enough of me, and congratulations again. Thank you.
Kuwait is our second home. Yes, we do. It has always given us all the opportunities to prosper with dignity. We respect and pray for its stability, prosperity, and exorbitance among all the nations. As a small gesture of love for Kuwait, here comes a group of girls to present a national song prepared by our very zealous and enthusiastic Mrs. Shaista Tafur.
والآن سيداتي سادتي سأقدم لكم شعر بعنوان راية النصر. قفي يا نجمة الفجر، قفي يا زهرة العمر، فإن العمر لا يبقى، قفي واستلهمي شعري. فقالت إنني ثكلى وكل الحزن في صدري، فقلت لها قفي مهلا فإن العسر لليسر. فخطت في أناملها وقالت حرت في أمري، فقلت لها معاذ الله لا أنسى الذي يجري بأرض العرب من بري ومن جوي ومن بحري، ولكن جئت أسألك لأروي قصة الدهر. فناحت واشتكت وبكت ولفت أسفل الشعر، لأن حبيبتي أرضي تقول إلى متى صبري. فهيا يا بني قومي لنرفع راية النصر.
Mr. Anjum Masood, Principal, International School of Pakistan, to please come on stage and do the honors, accompanied by Mr. Bill Gibson, Head of Internal Audit, Alghanim Industries. This is quite surprising for a few people here. First and foremost, we have Mrs. Rahina Ali. She has been hosting this event for almost 5 years now. An eloquent, impressive lady, who is a strong pillar of International School of Pakistan, always very cooperative and supportive. Her students and colleagues love her equally. And I love you too. I call Hasnan Ijaz to receive his shield for reciting the Holy Quran so beautifully. Hasnan Ijaz. Our next shield will be presented to Mrs. Ratna Kishore, the Manager of Examination, British Council. She's a very diligent and a very cooperative lady, always carries a sweet smile on her face. We will present her a shield for her continual support and cooperation. All right. The next one is Mr. Mubashir Hussain. A very handsome, hardworking, and active boy who renders his services voluntarily all the time, anytime. Congratulations, Mubashir. Next we have Saad Ali Shahid. He is ACCA qualified and is one of the youngest in troops. You will have to guess the personality now, the students especially. A very strong pillar of the accounting department, very active, a perfectionist, and her services are always up to the mark. She's a heart-winning person. Who could it be? Of course. That's Ms. Shafqat. Mrs. Shafqat Hussain. Very charming personality. Last but not the least, Mr. Tasadduk Hussain.
Wow.
He has been conducting the online ACCA exam for almost 7 years now. He's a very dedicated and creative software programmer and is another strong pillar of International School of Pakistan. And one of his best qualities is he's my husband. And literally my better half.
I was rewarded for missing my lines. Anyway, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And now I will request Mr. Rashid Al-Ufaiti and Mr. Keel Ahmed to present shields to our remaining guests. Please. Mr. Rashid Al-Ufaiti is son of our Mr. Abu Rashid Al-Ufaiti, owner of ISP. From last 14 years I'm working in this institution. I found him a fatherly figure, a shelter for us. Sir, we'll start now. First of all, for presentation of shield, I will request our chief guest, Mr. Tahar Aziz Abbasi, Ambassador of Pakistan Kuwait, to please come up on the stage and receive your shield. Sir. Thank you, sir. And second is Mr. Martin Hall. Our guest of honor, please come up on the stage. I really enjoyed your speech, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And now Mr. Bill Gibson, sir, please come up on the stage. This shield will definitely remind you of us. On this occasion. Thank you. And now, Mr. Andrew Glass. Please, sir. A shield for you that will remind you of this evening. Thank you, sir. Last but not least, our dear Mr. Andrew Masood. Sir, please come up on the stage. Definitely this will be a memory for you. Thank you everybody. And now I will request Mr. Martin Hall and Mr. Iftikhar Aziz Abbasi to please come up on the stage to present shield to our respected guest, Mr. Rashid Al-Fisi. Please, sir. You will have to come up again to receive your shield. You do resemble your father. A souvenir. Thank you very much. Tonight is a night for celebrations. So once again, we congratulate all the students. We want you all to be good ambassadors of your institution and of your country. The example of a good ambassador and a polished ambassador is right in front of us. Mr. Iftikhar Aziz, you'll have to come up again. With due respect, I call upon His Excellency Mr. Iftikhar Aziz, Ambassador of Pakistan, to share his words of wisdom. Sir.
बंद कर क्या करना क्या है राउंड मार के आना कहाँ से बंद होनी है कहाँ से बंद होनी है
Whenever we come on the stage, the ambassador expected to say something profound. And she just put me on the spot again tonight. But I must confess, I don't know much about business, accounting, finance. But all I can tell you is that most of us have been on the receiving end as far as audits and accounts are concerned. And I'm sorry when I mention you again. What you said was indeed, very profound because you stressed on ethics, integrity, values. Now I know that the world that we live in, we need good professional people. And I think what we need much more is good human beings as well. Not only qualified, but clauses. I finally come on the stage to acknowledge the contribution, not only to celebrate the success of the students here and their proud parents, but also to put on record the contribution made by the Pakistani schools here, indeed the the International School of Pakistan, Shaitan. And I, for one, have been, honored time and time again by going to different functions and participating in the various events organized by the Pakistani schools and led by the International School of Pakistan, Shaitan. You are doing a wonderful job, sir. Thank you so much. And please convey our profound gratitude to your father as well, Brother Rashid. I also stand here to compliment the role played by Her Majesty's government, the British government, and indeed the British Council, because I also am gratitude to the British government, to indeed the British Council. Now, we take a lot of pride in our education system in Pakistan. We have had renowned institutions in Pakistan, including some of the top universities in our part of the world. They are indeed in Pakistan, and we have, Pakistan has been acknowledged as producing a very high caliber people in terms of doctors, engineers, scientists, and the first Muslim scientist actually who got a Nobel Prize was somebody from Pakistan, and he came from a very, very humble background. But over the last 60, 70 years since the partition of Pakistan, we have been able to contribute meaningfully in terms of the education throughout years. That reminds me of a joke. There was this guy who went to the doctor and he had been suffering from a bad throat, and the doctor said that, has it been any better since yesterday? And he said, yes, it's supposed to be. I've been practicing all night. He had sore throat all night. But thank you so much again. Our profound gratitude to everybody who organized these functions today. And well, you're no more students, but as you go out in your professional life, always remember that be good human beings apart from good auditors, accounting people, and finance people. Be good and humane people, because God knows that we need good humane auditors, as Billboard has just told us. So thank you so much. It was indeed a pleasure and a privilege, and to be part of the celebrations of the achievements of the students and their parents. Thank you very much.
And now we have photo session. We start with boys. So boys, get ready, get set. Okay. First of all, I will again call Chief Guest Mr. Kharadi Dabasi to please come up and take the center chair, and Mr. Martin Hall and Mr. Andrew, please come. Amin, wherever you are, please hop up. Yeah, he's a thorough gentleman. Salman Ahmed, where was this music before? At our time. Salman Ahmed, wherever you are, please come. Salman Masood. Salman Ali. If I'm wrong, please let me know. Sharon. Martin, yeah. Saman Zaidi, Saida Saman Zara Vidyata, calling her full name. Wherever you are, please come up on the stage. Yes. Sajida. Everybody looking smart. Poor Shakeen. Nimra Naeem. Let's have a group of 5 girls first and then 5. Say cheese. Mr. Sadok Hussain just got a shocking surprise, so did I. Mr. Kashif, Mr. Hassan Abbas Devi, sir, person I respect a lot.
To believe in yourself and to follow your dreams, to have goals in life and commitment to succeed, and then to surround yourself with things and people that make you happy. This is success. Thus, Mr. Akil Ahmad Khan, the program in charge ACCA, is one of the most successful persons. I would like to invite him on stage for the vote of thanks.
Thank you very much for attending the event. First of all, congratulations to the students who have qualified as FIA, Foundations in Accountancy, as well as affiliate to ACCA. The ACCA program actually was founded in 1904 in Britain. The first person who was qualified in ACCA as an affiliate, she was a lady, Mrs. I. At the moment, ACCA is being run in 170 countries, and Kuwait is luckily one of them. In Middle East, the accounting standards are very important to be followed. We do accounting, but it's a great difference in accounting and professional accounting. I'm thankful to Mr. Abdullah Rashid Al-Fadi, who has consented, who has supported to promote the program with coordination of British Council as well as the British Embassy. So it is a great opportunity for the students, for the parents, to have British education in Kuwait without leaving their home. I'm thankful to the management of International School of Pakistan. I'm thankful to the parents, and I'm thankful all those who have organized this program. Inshallah, we are doing our best. We will do our best. Thank you very much for participating, for attendance, for coordination, and for your valuable time. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's rise to pay respect to the national anthem of Pakistan. we come to end of this program and the best part of the program. What's that? Dinner time. So now we have dinner time.
I'm afraid I can only stay 5 minutes. My nephew is arriving, and I have to be. My wife is teaching. She's out, so I have to get home and open the door for him. Otherwise, she's going to arrive in Kuwait and be sitting in the street somewhere. So I really do have to go. I'm afraid. I've got 5 minutes literally, and then I need to wrap.
Nice to meet you. No. I'm actually staying for the food. Also, thank you very much.